Hey everybody, how's it going? Bjork the Bear here, and today we are playing Starsector. And before we get into that, I just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to anybody that does celebrate it. If you don't, then I still extend that to you with the same meaning. But yeah, hope you guys had a good day, lots of food, lots of fun, and let's get to the episode. And in this episode, as you can see, I have found some pretty sweet loot just now. Actually wasn't planning on doing a video, but we're here. So basically what had happened is I had started exploring some of the areas around our system, and lo and behold, there seems to be some kind of method to madness, which I'll explain here in a moment. Let me pick up those things. That was a Gauss cannon, a Paladin point defense system, which basically it's a bunch of point defense lasers in an array. But this is what I'm the most happiest about. So this is a staple class battleship blueprint. This is the ship that I use, but it's a blueprint, so I can start mass producing them. But holy crap, they're expensive. So let me take that. We've already, or no, we don't have this. Okay, so this is a part of the Diable Avionics weapon mod. This is a blueprint for them. So we got that. We got another one of these guys. These are always welcome. A pristine nano forge to replace our corrupt nano forge over on McCultus. And we just kind of take everything else. Everything else is kind of meh, but we got the big thing. So, woo, get out of that. What I do actually want to do, I'm going to see if I can get down here to... There we go. Ah, see? So you always want to, after you find a orbital habitat or research station or something like that, you always want to go back and scavenge after you've gotten out what you can, because you never know what good stuff is still left over. So we're going to take that. We're going to get out of there because we're burning through supplies. But what's going on over here? Salvage fleet. Okay. Yeah, we'll take the goods from you. But anyways, the whole reason I had come out here is it seems, which we're up here, and this is a blue giant. It seems blue giants, for the most part, have really either decent planets in them or a decent amount of planets. And let's see, this one has 5 unsurveyed planets. Let's take a look at the map. And there's nothing that looks like super lucrative about them. When I was passing by, better look I guess would be from here. When I was passing by, I noticed that there was a bunch of planets when I hovered over top of it, and not in this menu, but like actually out in space. Out in hyperspace. So yeah, if you hover over it, you can see it'll say a bunch of unsurveyed planets. I didn't know there was 5 because it was only showing 3 when I had done it, but yeah. But anyways, blue giants and super giants seem to have the best ones. I could be wrong. I could just could be the luck of the quote-unquote seed that I'm in, but that seems to be what it is for me. So we're coming here and we're going to see if we can find some ruins, which we cannot here. Save. I doubt this is going to have any ruins on it, but it doesn't hurt to survey. It costs, depending on the planet, it costs anywhere from 5, 20 to even 100 resource, or supplies, excuse me. So this would be a good planet for another heavy, oh, get out of there, another heavy industry. But I want to find a planet that has volatiles of some kind. But we're going to check this debris field. I found AI cores in those before, so you always want to check any of those things that pop up. There's reasons that they pop up like that. So this one is decivilized, which means that there's probably more than likely ruins on there, and it only costs 5 supplies to take a look at it. As for crew, you don't lose the crew, you do lose the heavy machinery, but let's see what we got. Widespread ruins, that's big. Okay, so, and now if I wanted to colonize, which I'm not gonna colonize, I don't think we're gonna take this sector, but anyways, so let's explore the ruins. That's kind of lackluster. I was hoping for better, but another beta core, that's always nice. The beta cores won't get us yeah, we'll look at it. The beta cores won't get us more planets that we can colonize, but so this would be a bad planet to put something on. This has a lot of hazard ratings, and that does have plus 10 accessibility, but yeah, so continue. So right here it'll tell you what the hazard ratings are for your the planet that you're looking at. And that's really high. I think if I can find where it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to find it. But anyways, oh. Anyway, the hazard rating is always gonna be at least 100, but yeah, the higher up it is, the higher the upkeep of the planet. So you don't want super bad hazard ratings. I think, yeah, Occultist, this is probably the highest that you'd want to go. Somebody could probably correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was 275. Yeah, 275 is just way too high. So we surveyed it, there was nothing on there. We're gonna check the last planet and then we're gonna get out of here. This is already a win for me because that blueprint for the staple class was there. Yeah, and there's nothing here. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. And to make this trip worth it, I've kind of come to terms with the fact that I'm going to go after these guys and then head straight down. Yeah, it looks like we missed out on a bounty that was over here. There was a pretty decent bounty. It was probably a little bit too big for what we can handle, but I mean, we've cut close. So we're going to go ahead and take off there. And then we have to head somewhere and refuel, because the biggest problem with coming out to my system right now, which I think that's why we were looking at the system beside us. Yes, okay, I remember now. We were looking at this system because that's actually, I mean, that's a little high on the hazard rating, but they have trace volatiles, which isn't the best, but considering it's so close to our system, unless I could find something better, to be honest, that looks like it might be the only place nearby that has fuel. But we'll deal with that when we get to it. Right now I have to go to this bounty, this pirate base. Unfortunately, it's going to help the Bloodic Church, but see, that's pretty big. All right, I'll bite. So we have a cryovolcanic, which these guys should have volatiles on them. That's really good. What's your hazard rating? They just have such a bad hazard rating. Let's see. So extreme cold, low gravity, which hasn't increased in accessibility, but yeah, that's tough. That might make it worth it. I'm gonna have to put a pin in this planet. But besides that, this gas giant, I think this one's gonna cost a little bit extra to, yeah, 70. I'm not even gonna waste my time. If we end up taking it, I'll search, but there's definitely no nothing of value on it. We'll go down here. Barren bombarded worlds could possibly have good things in them. And man, was I wrong. Rare ore and regular ore. A barren desert world. We might have to cut this little trip short and head straight to that pirate base. This detour, I guess, because this wasn't a part of the plan. I wanted to check all of the super giants near me, so I had bought a whole bunch of fuel from Tritachyon and went up north. Ooh, yeah, see, sometimes you roll the dice like that and get garbage, but Toxic World doesn't seem like a good place. Yeah, I'm gonna vote and say that this one's kind of dead, but we'll get on out of here and head to that pirate base instead. Maybe, with any luck, that pirate base will have a decent planet or two on it. Or near it, I guess I should say. And I do have a pretty finite amount of fuel. I need to... let's see. The Persian League went and made things a little complicated. That's where my pirate base is going to be, I think. Yeah. Okay. So, what I have to do is we're going to have to hit the pirate base, hope we get enough fuel back out of it, and then, is that a part of that, or is that a part of this? Okay. Well, anyways, this is where we need to go. But anyways, what we need to do, I just wanted to check that other bounty real quick. That was the system that we were just in. Damn. I mean, we wouldn't have been able to take that on with what we have. I would have had to pull out the Paragon and probably a geez, Tritachyon is just taking out hits on everybody. Let's see. Binary star systems. That one's in a system nearby, but again, it's too big for us. We won't be able to take that. So, anyways, let's focus on our crummy little pirate base and get out of here. There it is. I see it floating. Oop. Alright, we're going to move into engage. So, oh, and I made a change to the, you can actually see it in the little picture there, to my staple class. I've switched over to the Mjolnir cannons. We're going to give that a try. and see how it runs. The thing I don't like about it is I had to take my heavy burst point defense lasers off, but the we're not gonna go that hard. But the Mjolnirs seem to do alright. Yeah, let's do it. Let's throw them down. Yeah. So, and I apologize in advance for the stutters that I know are going to be there. I'm going to kind of fan out in that kind of direction. And I did this in the last episode, I noticed too. I need to put the staples out further. They're going to get the support from the fighters, but when they have to back up, they won't back into the carriers that are supporting them. That's how I keep losing carriers. And I very well could have said that and just completely forgot, because that's something that happens a lot. But yeah, I love these things. These are super cool, but I think I might end up switching back because they eat a lot of flux. As you can see, I'm building up flux as it is. Plus, they are kind of expensive to have on versus the Hellbore cannons there. I believe it's 14 points. 14 ordnance points. Oops, wrong button. You are the bravest little toaster. Look at you go. Yeah. Those were some aggressive little shrikes. So, but I'm loving these things because of how they're just, I mean, look at that. But at the same time, I'm not loving them because I'm so used to using the Hellbores that the bullets aren't visible to me. I mean, they are, like, I could clearly see them there, but when you have lasers flying and then a bunch of those spinning out, let me pay attention to the fight. I mean, yeah, look at that. That's, you can tell that this is kind of what this ship was designed for. This thing was designed to put a hurtin' on long-ranged enemies. Put a hurtin' on enemies at long range, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, you... Okay, we've made a mistake. You come back. You support. You support me. Tell me more. Alright, so that's one big threat down. See, he's dead and he's still spitting missiles at me. And this is actually why I don't like the Mjolnirs. Because with the Hellbore cannons, I would be able to drop my shield and start losing flux. But right now I'm still... I mean, I'm still shooting, but I'm not losing any of the flux. Alright, looks like that's going to be handled. Alright, Atlas 2 is down. So, we'll see. I might keep this because another big thing, and is if you watch this cannon right here, this is probably dumb to do in the middle of a fight, but look at how fast that guy turns. No more accidentally shooting our guys because I'm not paying attention to where my cannon's facing. A little too much enjoyment out of that. I don't know why. But yeah, these cannons definitely spit out a hailstorm of fire and just absolutely wreck any little ship in front of it. It just unrelentingly. Alright, my man, what is your plan, little guy? Let's do this. So I could definitely see why the Doom class is the only ship that has the little landmine ability, because that's a pretty beastly move. You could do a lot with them if you just have a couple of them. I couldn't imagine having a smaller, or a ship that costs less deployment points with something like that. Alright. Are we just cleaning up at this point? I think we are. Yeah, that's the fight. I was gonna go after you, but it looked like they had you anyways. And I'm not gonna chase that guy. So let's end that. Do we pursue? No, we don't. They don't have anything worth the time. Nothing cool. That's what I wanted. I wanted some fuel from them. I'm gonna try and raid the station when I find it. Speak of the devil, and he will appear. Ooh. Go get scoop. Alright, so let's see if we can't launch a raid. We can. It's gonna be super effective. 4 Marines down. Ugh. Nah, we gotta hit it. Engage. Hopefully it's not too rough. It looks like it's actually, it might be missing the back end or the bottom. Either that or it's a carrier setup. And deploy that. And we're just gonna let him swarm him. So where is he? The Triumph. I finally got him outfitted with 2 high intensity lasers and replaced the missile sets that he had on his back wing, I guess. He had 2 kind of like scatter missile things on him. I forget what they are. Anyways, he had a couple of those on him. We took him off and I equipped phase lances on him instead to help give him some backwards defense. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be a quick one. And I've been completely blocked out of the fight. Here we go. I can shoot between those 2. Cool. Yeah, that was quick, and I mean, it was definitely worth the money. We got a lot out of it. A little bit of fuel though, not as much as I'd hoped. Yeah, see, 29,000. And we'll call it quits on that. So I could take a look through the system and see if there's anything, but oh, actually, before we get out of here, always scavenge the ruins. Never know what cool things you'll find in them. Get out of here. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for the episode. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. This episode was recorded on Thanksgiving, so that's why I keep driving that nail in. But I hope you enjoyed your day, had good dinner, and spent time with family or friends, and all that fun stuff. But if you like the episode, feel free to leave a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.